So Remi is a 1-year-old Frenchie who was born without her right front leg, and she has some luxating patella in her hind legs, especially her right hind leg. And while she did a very good job building some muscle strength in there to hold that patella in, as she's gotten older, she's had more trouble with the patellar luxation. So we're gonna fit her for a cart today. She's gonna wait for her patellar luxation surgery until she's at least 18 months old. So we want to get her some relief in the meantime, but yet still let her play and not put a whole lot of strain on that right hind leg. Okay, so we're gonna measure her. I'm just gonna measure her in inches because Walkin Pets seems to do inches more so. So a little bit on her flank to the floor. For me, for setting up her cart, I also want to know how wide she is, and I'm gonna compare a little bit at her hips. Good girl. About 7, we're called 6.5, 7, and just make sure that that's gonna cover her chest. So she's a little bit, she's probably 7.5 at her forelimbs and her chest at her widest point. So we want to make sure we can get to 7.5 to 8 on her shoulders or her chest, so that the cart isn't bothering her. And then we're going to do one more. We're going to measure, let's turn her around so I can get from her shoulder to her, yeah. You got your pretty coat on. Measure from the middle of her shoulder to the middle of her femur, essentially. So about 8 3/4. So I know what her body length is. All right, so I'm gonna go grab a cart and set it up for these measurements, and then we're gonna give it a try and see how Miss Remi does. All right, just stand her up and then we'll back, we'll back this into you. You got enough room for your, watch your head. Oh, you know what? We gotta check, this is the shortest length as we can go. All right, so just watch her eyes when she's coming around here. Let's see how she does. Let's put this on. So one of the considerations for Remi, because she's a tripod, is how make sure that her harness fits her and the cart well, so that she's leaning to one side, and that is because she's learned to walk that way. You can do it. There you go, good girl, Remi! Here, did you have some more? You got? Okay, good job. Good job. Let's try again. Do you want to? Good girl. Just keep giving her a little gentle push until she figures it out. Good girl. Come on, Remi. Come on, good girl. You got it. You got it. Come on, Miss Remi. You got it. There you go. Good girl. You want your treat? Come on, you got it. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Good girl. I know. How does that work? Good girl.